Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Spiritual Insight Show. I'm Reverend Tiffany White Sage Woman, and I'm very honored, pleased, excited to be sitting in Sacred Circle with each and every one of you again this evening, Sunday, March 8th. So, hello, Maureen. How are you, dear? Welcome, welcome, welcome. And whether you're watching this live on Crowdcast or on the YouTube channel, just welcome everyone. The energy is very powerful, not just during the live show, but also if you catch this on the replay. So welcome everyone. Let me just welcome everyone here to on YouTube watching. So hello, welcome. Yay! And then just make a couple of more adjustments here. And so, oopsies. Let me just see. It's interesting. It's things that you try to do pre-show wise, but okay, there we go. Things move. All right, there we go. Yay! Okay, so welcome everyone. All right, let's just take a deep breath here, wait for people to come in. And no, that didn't do it either. I get different screenshots. So hold on, let me see. How about this one here? Just a little bit more. Yeah, okay. Oh, waiting for more people to come in. And so this, just like I said, no, this is a sacred space. We could come in and just release everything, let everything fall off. So hopefully this was a very relaxing weekend. It's so relaxing, right? Anyway, happy International Women's Day to all my sheroes watching. Yay! So hello, Robin. And hello, everyone. Let everyone get settled in for just one moment. And as soon as we get the majority of everyone settled in, I will just do a slight little attunement of the 432 frequency like we did last week. But I will it just sets the whole space, the sacred space. So I was doing that earlier. And it's just, you can't do it enough, quite honestly. And so we have daylight savings time. Oh my gosh. Does anyone actually feel that hour? Those that are celebrating, do you actually feel it? I mean, I have to tell you, quite honestly, this is the first time I have not actually where it's really bothered me. So I'm fine. Of course, I say that now. Tomorrow may be delayed reaction. I don't know, but we will tell. Usually, I can tell right away. Dragon. But this time, I did not feel it as much as I usually do. So I'm happy with that. How about you guys? Did you feel it? Did you notice? Of course, our body always notices. You can't fool, the time shift, the time change. And but like I said, it was actually very gentle for me. So you were tired, Robin? Yeah. So, yeah, it's okay. And we also, this is just kind of, hello, Wendy. I posted this like on Facebook. I think it was this cute little meme, but it was just like, okay, so, here we are with daylight savings time, like, they, sprung forward with our hour, right? So we kind of lost an hour. And then tomorrow's a full moon. The full moon's already, I mean, I was looking before the show, and plus two, it's like it's getting darker later. So I was looking for her, but she's so bright. The moon is so bright in the sky. And it is definitely a super, super full moon in Virgo. Tomorrow is at its fullest point at 1:47 p.m. in the afternoon. So tomorrow, and that's Eastern time, okay? So 1:47 p.m. Eastern time is when the moon is at its fullest. But let me tell you, it is just magnificent already. And then the end of the week, what do we have? Hold on. The saving grace is that the 10th, Mercury goes direct. Yay! So, so today, daylight saving time. Tomorrow, full moon. Tuesday, Mercury goes direct. We get a couple of days of trying to figure out who we are, what day it is, and what planet we're on before Friday the 13th. Which, though, to me is actually a lucky number. 13 is very lucky, is very spiritual, and so it's all what we make it, right? So it's anyway, heal the numbers. All right. So what I'm going to do now is remember the crystal. Remember we did the tuning to the 432 heart hertz frequency last week. So I'm just going to right now, so everyone can just, hello, Sarah. Take deep breaths and just as we settle in, okay? So just going to for everyone in our circle, everyone watching, whether it's live or in the replay. Ooh. Oh yeah, just feel it go all through your body, whether it's from the feet up, through the crown, or through the crown down and back up again. How it loops around. Let's do it a couple more times. I'm feeling like we need to do it a couple more times here. It needs to be done. Yeah. Your body remembers. Your other crystals that can hear remembers. Our soul remembers. All right, so there we go. I need to just get everyone's sacred heart centers expanded, open, and just ready to just receive healing, given and receiving, because we have this beautiful exchange in this circle, don't we? And so it's more than anything, just to stay focused. Remember, love is the highest vibration. Love is the highest frequency, and it can overcome everything. Just stay out of that fear. Now, we know we're great manifestors. How many of us have created something, made something happen because we were fearful? I know I've done it. And then we turn around and we go, I knew it was going to happen. No, you created that. You made that happen because you gave so much energy to what you didn't want, right? Hello, Teresa. Oh, honey, you're not late. You're always in time. The circle's probably vibrating right now. Uh-huh. Yay! So, anyway, deep breaths, deep breaths. I really feel somebody in our sacred circle. Our heart is heavy. There's a heaviness. Does everyone else feel it? It's not to point anyone out. That there's a heaviness. One of our sheroes, our goddesses, could even be a male. It's fine. The circle's for everyone to come together. Someone has a heavy heart that's in our sacred circle. So that's why I feel we cleared that. Let's just take a few moments. I want you to feel your sacred heart center. I want you to drop out of your wrecked mind and just fall. Just surrender right into the heart for a few minutes. And just deep breathe. Deep breath in. Everything is going to be fine. And then breathe it out. Anything that's off balance, throwing you off balance, breathe it out. Sarah, if it's me, I'm sorry. I just found out something sad about a friend. Sarah, I think it's from all of us, really. I think there is some information that we all, yes, and it's not a bad thing, Sarah, okay? We are, I think all of us has something that is pulling at us right now. Again, we're going to hear so many things, whether it's news-wise, whether it's the whole, what's going on, all right? A lot of our family and friends and even some acquaintances or people that we don't know, but we're hearing about, there's another wave of people that are going to They're going to cross over. Their missions are done. So, and I know that can seem sad when that happens, but let's give some honor. Let's just say thank you. Let's give some gratitude. Even if you don't know the person, you hear about it. And we do this. We're on social media. We're scrolling, and it's like, oh my goodness, so and so crossed over. And we're seeing a lot more of this. And people are all supportive and, we're sending you love and to you and the family and prayers and things. That's beautiful. We keep doing that. But as that's happening, all right, say thank you. A lot of them will post their names. A lot of them will post who it is. And just say thank you. Thank you for your life here. Thank you for your mission. Thank you. It's very important to show gratitude, to show appreciation. Every living being here has a mission. And that's what we should do, is just say thank you. Thank you. Thank you for everything that you have done, and everything that you have achieved. All right, because hasn't been easy living here, right? And so and in this ascension process, it can feel like it's not getting easier. It feels maybe harder, weirder, stranger, whatever word you want to use to describe it. But it's now I want you to go inward just a little bit more, and let's look for the silver. Let's look for the good things. Look for the silver lining in that dark cloud, or in that dark cloud of thought. All right, now let's see everything. I'm going to see it all, good, bad, and ugly. We already see the bad and ugly right off the bat. We've been, unfortunately, taught how to do that, haven't we? And so let's just look for the balance. Let's just look for the whole picture. Let's look at the beautiful part of it. And let's turn this around. And a lot more is coming up, a lot more purging, a lot more things. It can be just the craziest things too. It was just like, earlier my husband and I we had the TV on during dinner when there was a movie on. It was like, oh my gosh, what year was this movie? And isn't it funny how a movie, a song, or something can trigger a memory? And if it wasn't a happy memory, then it was like, oh my God, oh, okay. Just don't fight it. See what happens if it comes up. And then it's like, oh gosh, I thought I've worked on this. You have. But when we hold things in, it's chunks and chunks and chunks of it, isn't it? We're not going to get rid of everything in one try. We have to it takes time, and we have to keep working on it, and we're just releasing it and being gentle with ourselves. And just saying, okay, you know what, I am who I am because of everything I went through. And I love who I am right here, right now. All right. And we all need these experiences. And so it's just, let's be gentle with ourselves and release and recognize. And I realized, I was like, ooh, wow, why is this coming up? Oh, there's some fragments left in there. Okay. So let me just resolve this. Thank you. Thank you for the learning and for the experience, and letting it go. Let it go and letting it go. And so we are still purging. We're making ourselves as light as we can for the light. All right, for more of our light body and this physical body to come together again, and to be able to sustain the fifth dimension and higher frequencies and vibrations of that dimension. All right. And so this is what we're all feeling, and it is beautiful, even if it is a little scary. Just, again, don't throw fear into the scary part, right? So let me take a sip. Oh my goodness. And before I forget, because sometimes when really get into it, next Sunday, the 15th, we're going to have a special guest. Woo! And she is, her name, and I know this is a quite unusual name, but it's Darity, Darity, Weasley, or Wesley, Wesley, Darity Wesley. Now, she was I think she still is, though. No, she might still be practicing law. She's a lawyer, and also, too, she's very intuitive, and it's beautiful, so she gives messages as well, and but she's the topic we're going to talk about. She talks really good and counsels people, and it's about the monkey mind. The monkey mind. And I thought, how profound. She's interested in joining Goldylocks Productions, and is like, okay, hey, well, why don't you come on to the show with me, with a couple of the other show hosts, and see how you like it, test drive it. And also, too, you guys get to, let's check out who maybe the next show host is coming in is going to be. So, hello, Amy. Thank you for joining us. And so I just think it's interesting. Okay, monkey mind. So that's going to be the show next week. I'll have a special guest. I know I usually don't do that, on my show, but I really felt like it was important to have a little bit more teachings too, a little bit, someone else coming in. And all right. So, wow. It's still working on here. Okay. All right. Right now, I want everyone to visualize the Sacred Heart Center as a lotus, because there's still a little bit of heaviness in our circle, which is fine. And we're going to open up all 33 petals of this lotus, of our Sacred Heart Center. Just imagine a lotus opening up. All right. And let the sunlight shine into the lotus. Let the full moonlight, shine into the lotus. And between these beautiful and balanced energies, it is transforming anything that's not for our highest and greatest. It is transforming it and releasing it away from us. We are releasing, resolving. All right, and just letting it go. Giving thank you and let it go. Yeah, that feels good. And it's important for you all to do this a couple of times a day, or at least once a day. Pay attention. Okay? Pay attention to how that feels. Pay attention to how the Sacred Heart Center feels and that opening up. All right. Hello, Chris. Sorry I'm late. I had trouble getting into the program tonight. Oh, okay, Chris. We hopefully, we are at the end next couple of days of this Mercury retrograde. And I love you, Mercury. This has been a really tough one with technology. So it just requires a lot of patience. Oh, my goodness. Anyway, the Sacred Circle has been set for everyone, no matter what time you come in. It's all divine timing. Just come on in and welcome. And yeah, let's see. Chris, I never got an email to connect. I had to request another one. Huh. Oh, okay. So here's something I would like for you guys to do. Send me in a message. Send me in an email. Message me on Facebook. Send me your email address that you use to get into Crowdcast. And what I can do when I set these shows up, I can pre-register your email to get you in easier and faster. So please do that. Let me know, and I will do that for each and every show. So, those of you who are here every week, and thank you. And even those who are listening and would like to do that, just please, you can, if we're friends on Facebook, you can Facebook message me, you can email me. My website is whitesagewoman.com, S-A-G-E, whitesagewoman.com. All right, and just give me your email address, and can pre-register you to get to speed up this process. Okay, once we have your emails pre-registered, it'll be easy peasy. Knock on wood. They say that, right? Ooh, knock on wood here. Yes, it will be. Wendy, you always have trouble? Okay, yeah. So let's see if this makes a difference. Let's experiment. Everyone send me your emails. And let's see if me inputting, pre-registering your emails, if that makes it easier. Okay, so this is good. Yay! So, all right. So yes, next week we have, like I said, a special guest, and we both will talk about monkey mind and then give some messages to all of you as well. And so that will be so fun, won't it? I think so. Just go with the flow, and hey, here we go. So, all right. So if anyone has any questions, I feel like there's something on a couple people's minds that's nipping at them too. So if anyone has any questions, you can ask your any questions. Just ask some questions. Anything you want to ask, just ask some questions in the comments. Anything you want to share, anything that we need to talk about. Okay. Robin, thank you, Tiffany. I have helped, or you have helped me so much. I have gone through so much lately. I'm seeing the bigger picture and also releasing fear. Yes, Robin. Yes. Okay. All right. Now, I'm going to talk about this, and it's not because of what Robin said or anyone else sitting in the sacred circle, but it's going to relate to everybody. And it's about, I think, what's hitting us hardcore, what this heaviness in the heart is. I just identified it. What all of this is relationships. And I'm not, we're okay with keeping healthy boundaries around acquaintances. But when it's somebody close in our family that we have to distance ourselves from, that's very hard and it's very strained. I feel there's some relationships, whether it's boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever your relationship status is, of people really close to you, spouse-wise, that is, there's going to be some changes made. Now, my advice, don't fight it. Let things happen. Also, don't put yourself in a position where you're going to get hurt. And this is mind, body, and soul, because mental abuse is no fun either. All right. So I feel this is a time when it's really hard. I know this. I had a first marriage before. It's not easy leaving. All right. Now, granted, we weren't married very long, but it was still, I understand that hesitation. But you got to do what's right for you, for your highest and greatest. You have a strong support team around you. You have your angels. You have these powerful light beings that used to be inaccessible to us because they couldn't interfere. And now they can, because we've met them halfway. And it's not interfering, but helping us more, guiding us more. So we have the angels and our guides, and then we have these light councils that are coming in and helping us. All right, these high vibrational beings, whether you would call them aliens or ETs, but they have made contact, and we've had contact with them for a very long time. For those that have contacted, and if they're they could be in your guides, part of your guides, your council there. All right. Yeah. But it's important, and you know this. Okay. All right. I'm going to take a break here for a minute, because I'm getting too close. So let me step back for a moment, because, All right. Let me read some comments here. Chris, what does it mean when you dream of a black horse? I am not usually a horse person, but the other night this horse came to me so strongly. Ew, horses are great. This is interesting, Chris. You do this every time. I swear, you must be psychic. Oh, Chris, you're so much doing it. Anyway, I keep getting messages too, and doing a lot of shaman work. It's very important that we reconnecting with nature, with our animal totems, and of course with our dragons and our unicorns, or the unicorns, I should say. Okay, and so it's all very, very important to stay in touch. All right. or that connection, I should say, to have that connection with our guides, with our power, even our animal guides, okay? And so more and more animals can come to us at nighttime, during the daytime and at nighttime. And even if you're in your peripheral vision, you're just like, what was that? Was that an elephant? Don't question it. Just go with it. They're going to come to us. Now, a horse, Chris, you have to symbolize what that is for you. But there is a very strong, there's strength with this horse. Okay, hold on. There's a general symbolism for everyone, but for you now, I'm getting this specifically for you, Chris. The black horse is like you're preparing to go to battle, and I feel like it's with your job. It's almost like a battle horse, but the horse, instead of taking you to battle, because you get to lead the horse. Do I want to go to battle? Do I want to fight for something? Do I want to fight for a job? Or do I want to fight a person? Do I want to fight any changes that has to be made? Or am I just going to willingly let this horse guide me? I'm going to tell the horse I want peaceful resolution and see where the horse leads me. So the black horse is coming to you to help you. Are you going to prepare for battle? Are you going to prepare for peace? And that's, I don't understand it. I don't have to understand it because it's not for me. I'm just giving it to you. Okay, Chris? All right, Robin. I'm trying to leave mentally abusive, but now have a new car payment. Robin, I love you. Don't ever be sorry. And don't say but. But now I have a new car payment. It's very easy to fall into security. But I'm secure. But I have this, I have that. So what you're saying to the universe is that your soul can be bought. Listen. Okay? Is that the value of your soul is not as important as security. Let me say it that way. They're rephrasing this. Okay. Right. Thank you. The value of your soul is not as important as your mission, as you yourself. All right, Robin, you've got a strong support team around you. We all love you. And it's not easy. All of us are going through some tough changes. It's easy we can get on every week and have a conversation and talk and send and receive healing in all directions. But all of us are going through stuff every day on a daily basis. And it's okay to go through it, but don't stay there. Don't ever stay in a place like that. It's also hard to ask for help. It's also hard you have to make these temporary connections. If you have to stay with some girlfriends, if you have to stay with friends, if you have to do whatever you need to do to survive, do that, Robin. Okay? As far as now, because you don't want to jump from the frying pan to the fire, right? Doing whatever you need to do to survive for your highest and greatest. Let me say that. Okay? And you are very intuitive. You can listen to the messages. And I feel that there's other people too that's in the sacred circle that's kind of having some struggles and directions in what to go. All right. But it's definitely, this is shake-up time. I feel like we're all in a cocktail glass being shaken. No! But it's part of it. Okay. Whew. Okay. Chris, that is really on the button. I will have to decide. Thank you for the message. You're welcome, Chris. Thank you. Thank you to the Black Horse. Thank you. Wendy, I left my ex with 3 kids and a new car payment. Wasn't easy, but I'm very glad I did. Yes, and Wendy, you're now, you had remarried and y'all been married for a while too. But I'm saying is that there's always hope. We don't know what we're holding ourselves back for what? For a little comfort, for a little security. But you're holding yourself back from happiness, from who you truly are, right? And it's you're not a mushroom in a dark closet. Come out into the sun. You need to blossom. This is why I kept getting the lotus blossoming, right? Oh, this is why. And hello, John. Thank you for tuning in on YouTube. How are you, John? Okay. Chris, Robin, if you need to escape to Canada, let me know. I'm sending you love. Oh, Robin, absolutely. Yes, I have special gifts. Thank you, Tiffany, Wendy. Thank you, Chris. You know, Robin, you're in my hometown. I do believe, right? Or you're in Virginia, right? I mean, you come to Connecticut. You have a strong sacred circle of people who would, okay, whatever you need, But go and you admitted it. We could all say you can have all these requests, but if it's not, and we have best intentions, but if it's not for your highest and greatest, don't follow that. Okay. All right. Chris, I think Mars is increasing something. I heard somewhere we have to use the Mars energy in a positive way. Yes. It's transforming. It's using this alchemy, isn't it? Because Mars and Aries wants to fight. So we use this alchemy of transforming that energy, just like what Chris got from, what are you going to do? What do you want to do? Prepare for? You're going to prepare for battle? You're going to prepare for peace. We're here for peace, aren't we? Okay. And a lot of us coming in, I don't want to say whether we're hopeful for or we knew that peace was coming, and it is. And 12 more years, 2032, the beginning of the new age. The 3D, the third dimension will be imploded and released and resolved. And all we will be left with that this planet is already, she's already ascended. And there's so many different levels of dimensions. So she's already in fifth dimension. We're in fifth dimension. And again, I know I talked about this before. Simultaneously, we're also in the third dimension that's pulling us down. That's that low heaviness that we're feeling. We're feeling that heavy 3D energy that doesn't want to give up. The people that are greedy and they don't want to give up their power, and we're feeling it. No, we don't want to give up control. We're going to push, we're going to pull, we're going to create fear on top of fear, and drama and everything to keep people stuck in that third dimension of control. No, thank you. And if you're watching this, you're ascending. People who don't care won't even work on themselves. They won't work on themselves spiritually, mind, body, and soul, right? They're not even gonna try. They just, whatever mindset they're in, and that's okay. All right. Everyone, we are really making a difference. And I keep hearing too that we're accelerating really fast, faster than what was, I don't want to say predestined or preordained. And we're going to probably reach that 2032 threshold sooner. So it's, just keep telling you, love is not the emotion. Love is a very high frequency. Love is a frequency, and is the most powerful frequency. And it is used to release and resolve all the fear, anxiety, guilt, any of fear's friends, right? Any of the negativity, anything like that. Hi. Oh, look. Joanne Leo is watching too on YouTube. Hello, wonderful Joanne Leo. How are you? Those of you who watch Carol Ann Carey's show, and on video like this on the TV, she was on just this last Thursday on Carol Ann Carey's show. So check that out in the archives after this show if you didn't. And she's also a regular on the Jimmy Mack Healing Show. Jimmy's show is on Tuesday evenings at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, but his is radio only. And so it's if you go to, of course, right here, if you're watching from the Goldylocks Productions YouTube channel, you have all the archive shows with all the hosts' informations and bios and everything too. So yay! Thank you everyone for watching. So if you have a question, no, I know I usually pull a card for you because it's so visual. Let's pull a card, but I don't need to pull cards. So if you have a question, ask me, because there's some really, we're working here. Sacred heart, soul to soul. Let's go. Ask a question. What do you have? Because there's still some people, I'm feeling this heaviness starting to lift. Do you feel it too? Oh, thanks, Robin. I've been working really hard on me. I love all the shows. I know you have been, Robin, and I don't want you to think I'm being hard on you. I'm trying to be very gentle, but a gentle nudge, right? You know, a lot of us, we've been there, and we understand and we're supportive of you, and we believe in you. We know you can do it. Hello, Caroline Carey. See, you know what? I love you too, Joanne. Joanne, we were just talking about Caroline Carey, and she shows up. It's like Beetlejuice. Did we say her name too many times? I'm just kidding, Caroline. That's funny. Yay! I know, right? Oh, thank you. Thank you, Caroline. You came in at a good time. Okay, Anna. Hi, Tiffany. Any answers from names about traveling overseas? Many airlines are canceling flights. Okay, so Anna or Kavita, because I know it's the, you're the same energy, the same. Anna, Kavita. All right, Kavita, yes, keep right now. This is what they're telling me. What I'm hearing is continuously check the CDC website. They have flight cancellations, flight plans. Okay, you need to check with them to see what their recommendations are in traveling. You want to be very smart with it. And I know it can be like you have expectations of, oh, I want to go and travel. You know, you just have to wait a little bit. It's not no, you can't do it. But just as quickly as all this came in, this virus stuff, it's going to go away just as fast. So I'm really feeling that by summertime, it's going to be okay. All right, for traveling. I'm hearing like after May. The beginning of May, there might still be a little bit of, but nothing like right now. So yeah, like the end of May time, but definitely summer. I'm feeling season of summer. So summer. Okay? So don't be upset if you have to just change some things. Yeah, Joanne, Leo, yeah, I hear after May too. Yeah, right? So it's, if you have to just change some plans over for a couple of months, you'll have a much better time. Trust me. And you know, you are yourself very intuitive, Kavita, Anna, so you need to listen to that. It was really interesting. You know, I love Ancient Aliens. Last night they were talking about, oh no, wasn't ancient. I mean, after Ancient Aliens, there's The Unexplained with Shatner, with William Shatner. And they were talking about precog, dreams, you know, prophecies, the prophets, and it was very, very interesting. But most of us do get this information, and if we ignore it, we end up regretting it later because we want something when we want it. We have to. It's all in divine timing, and you're gonna have travel's going to be so much smoother in the summertime, not right now. Right? Okay. So, Carol-Ann Joanne is still watching. She's not on Crowdcast, Carol-Ann. She's on YouTube. She's watching through YouTube. But she's still here. If you want to talk to her, I can relay a message. Robin, you're not hard. Trying to take Reiki class and do more readings is a business. I have very powerful gifts. I just felt like I get really hard lessons. Yeah. I understand that. Yeah. You know, Robin, I've been there. We've all been there going, what was I thinking when I wrote my soul contract for Earth? what? Is it so happy and loving, and everything is so great on the other side, and we're writing oh, throw that in. Oh, yeah. And how about a dose of this too? A dollop of this. And, oh, I can handle it all because we're in a state of pure love. We had no idea the H-E double hockey sticks that we're getting ready to just unleash on ourselves. And I think we realize it when we're born, right? And we're back, and we're like, what the heck? Have you seen on social media the funny pictures of babies coming in that looks on their faces like, what? No! Wait a minute! Let me renegotiate my contract. Right? What were we thinking? Oh my God. Let's see. Joey. June is going to be the first month we will have much better time to travel. Yeah, I'm feeling that too. Absolutely, Joanne. Right? Yep. John, hello. LOL. Contract. Yeah. Right. It's our divine blueprint is who we are, but we do have certain things that we want to accomplish. Remember, Earth is now no longer a solely 3D planet. Is not going to be the school of hard knocks anymore. There is another 3D planet. There are 3D planets and other systems where we could go to learn. Somehow, Earth was the hardest. So now, those that don't want to, this is how it's explained to me. For those that, let me take a sip here. Ooh. Okay. If you're from this solar system, with all the lies that we've had on this earth plane, you keep coming back to Earth because you really wanted to help Mother Earth ascend again. We fell, everything fell, and now we're going to rise back up again. We got kicked out of the Garden of Eden. We're cleaning it all up. We're taking responsibility, and there we go. We're making the garden happen again. Not the same. That garden, that golden age, whatever you want to call it. All right. We're bringing it back. Those who are from this solar system, and I mean like we're all really from different places, but who have been here the longest, all right, invested in Earth. If they don't want to ascend, they want to stay 3D, they're going to go into, and there are stargates all around. They're going to go to the stargates for learning, for more learning, more experiencing, because it still is a choice to choose whether you want to ascend or not. And so they're going to stay there until they're like, okay, it's not going to be as hard here, like on a 3D planet, because Earth is ascending, the whole universe, the cosmos, all right, all that vibration is just going up, the frequency. All right. And so they're going to finish whatever soul contract they had at these stargates. Okay. Now, those beings, and there are beings here that are not from the solar system, this galaxy, whatever you want to say, they are going to be taken away from this galaxy and put onto another 3D planet with no memory of being here and starting all over again. But that's what they want, that's what they choose, then that's fine. All right. And so there you go. That's how that was explained to me. Makes perfect sense. And so it's like, oh yeah, okay. Amy, I have too many questions. Wendy, I had 2 near-death experiences. Yeah, you know what? I do believe, I've heard the number varies between 5 to 6. Exit points, near-death experiences. Wendy, did you catch the Spiritual View show? We talked about near-death experience and exit point last Monday. Carrie and I did. We talked about that and shared some of our experiences. Was that the last one? Hold on, let me... Yes, it was Monday, March 2nd. Now, this is for the Patreon patrons only. And that's why you didn't see that, Wendy. Wendy, your daughter has access, whether she realizes it or not, because she's an advertiser. If you could get her login information, you didn't hear that from me. You can watch these spiritual view shows. You okay? So anyway, just saying. And anyway, Patreon. Yes, Goldylocks Productions has a Patreon channel. You go there. We have weekly shows. We have lots of perks. That's just for our VIP patrons. And it's easy to join for $3 a month or $10 a month. The $3 a month level, you get to enjoy live stream shows, weekly live stream shows, Mondays at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. It's myself and all the other Goldylocks production show hosts that are available at that time. And the $10 level, you there's monthly giveaways. You can win free readings or free services from a show host. There's spiritual items that given. What is it? Raffled away. It was like an angel oracle deck. There's a lot more things. I've got a pile of gifts. I don't want to reveal them yet. Reveal them to you, but it's incentives, like to have some Goldylocks Productions merchandise made soon, and all the shows too. The shows, so that I like this show. I want this. So anyway, that's in the works. I'm working on that. So all these great incentives and perks. Anyway, all right. So there you go. Oh yeah, Robin. I love the angel deck. Absolutely. Yay. Okay. So, Carol Ann, I think you said, what do I got for you? All right, Carol Ann. What message did we have for Carol Ann? Okay. Hold on, Robin. I might do the card of the day. Robin, you absolutely should. You should do a card of the day. I agree. Yay! So, yeah. Robin, if you want to do that, I think I have to give you, I'm going to, we'll talk about that. Contact me, because I think Sarah tried to make a post in Patreon, and you could just make a text post, but not a picture. So I might have to go in and figure out how to get you to have authorization to write and post pictures. So I'll check on that for you. But anyway, I know where you live. I'll get in touch with you. Okay, Carol Ann, I love that. Anything you have to say, Tiffany. Okay, so for Carol Ann, Carrie. Oh, wow. Okay, so, all right, you, and I mean this in a very loving way. You're so stubborn sometimes, all right? And it's, you're on the right path. You're on the, downside of getting rid of the problems around your home. And that's environmental. That's not because of you. That's just the area that you're in. That you're coming through all of that. But just you're happy where you are. You know, in that kind of space. That I feel that if someone, and because and what I see, all right, is like there's three men. They're still in the distance because they're blurred. But these are opportunities. But you're not even looking at them. You don't even care. You're like, whatever. Because right now, of course, you're not at this. You're not ready. You don't want it. And that's okay. You don't have to. You know, you've gone through so much in your life. I mean, I know, as we all have, but you have come to a point in you where you're really comfortable. I call it, you're at the F it stage. Oh, F it, whatever. You know, I really don't care. But you do, because you're you care more than that. Don't let her fool you. And I don't want to give all her secrets away. She's a very strong woman, but she's very sensitive too. Okay, but she's got into this groove. All right, Carol Ann's got her groove going. And right now, she's comfortable with that state of being. All right. But there will be somebody who's just going to Ring your bell. Sorry. All right. Anyway, and that's all that's being said. You have someone on the other side that is a comedian because they are just cracking me up. All right, ring my bell, ring my bell. Oh my gosh. Oh, I know, right, Joanne? Excellent medium Carol Ann is. She's my go-to girl. Yes, she is. Woohoo! All right, Carol Ann, I love you. Oh, you're welcome. Oh my goodness. That's hilarious. Now you know what? Watch, you go to, I don't know if you go to like any antique shops, thrift stores or something around, you probably find like this old nautical bell you can hang up. You can put it on your porch. You can put it inside and ring that bell. Okay, I'm sorry. I know right now we're all singing Ring My Bell. I'm not gonna, I'll spare y'all for singing it. But anyway. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm burning up now. I'm on fire. Okay, Sarah, anything for me? Oh, see, too much energy. Boop. Okay, hold on, pull it back a little bit, making the camera bleep. All right. Sarah, I think anything for me, Sarah. Yes, Sarah. I would like for you. Oh, see, now my mind was trying to get into that. Stop. I'm just going to, what I'm getting. Sarah and Robin, you two need to talk. If you can, have a connection. Friend each other on Facebook. Find each other. If you need, I can help you, introduce you to. I don't know if you're friends on Facebook. And you don't have to correspond on Facebook. You just need to exchange contact information and talk to each other. This is a strong support team. And this is what I'm feeling. You know, Sarah is a very powerful healer, and Robin, you are too. But there's going to be a beautiful exchange between you two, helping each other. Okay, and so that's, there you go. I'm just saying, you got to go with it. You can't think about it and not hesitate and just, okay, this is what I heard. So there you go. Okay, so just go with that. Yes. And Sarah, you know, I'm always here. I know you got some things. I'm really hesitant because it's personal things and I don't want to talk about it on a public forum. All right. So anyway, thank you, Carol Ann, for posting the Ring My Bell original, Anita Ward. Oh, awesome. Okay. Everything's going to be fine, Sarah, for you too. And you just, you know what's the number one thing? This is International Women's Day. Step into your power. Take some deep breaths. And you've got to find out who you are. And so, yes, Sarah, I'll send it privately, but tomorrow morning, because after I'm done with the show, pretty much will be done. Anyway, as I can tell you, I'm like floating high, and then all of a sudden it's like when I crash, I crash. So tomorrow morning, Sarah, I will message you. But you pretty much, we've talked about this too. It's important for and it's not just women, it's for men too, to be balanced in their feminine part of them. Every living being has a male and feminine aspect of ourselves. And what were men told when growing up, especially my age and older, and even when we were growing up, how many times, oh, don't cry, you sound like a little girl. Well, what's wrong? I am a little girl, you know. What's wrong with crying and showing your emotions? Nothing. All right? So it's important for everyone to reweave, reconnect, become one again. The whole separation hasn't separated us not only from each other, but even from ourselves. Divide and conquer. How do you control the masses? Divide and conquer. Separation has been used as a control mechanism. But when we are very powerful, when we are standing in our whole, complete, authentic, divine blueprint self, right? Absolutely, we are. Who are you? Who are you really? Take away your job title. Take away you're somebody's daughter or son. You're somebody's spouse or sibling or just a mom, dad. Take away those titles and who are you? Who are you? You know, it's been that age-old question that we've all asking, but more and more, what are we waiting for? Like some grand answer to that, like this stage, right? And like we're waiting for the spotlight to come on, and we're waiting for this answer that's just going to knock us off our feet. But it can be so simple and so subtle. I'm a being of love. I'm here to help with this ascension process, which is huge. I am light. And you know what? I am enough. Very powerful words. I am enough. All right. Ooh. Let me check on, how about me, Tiffany, a message for Joanne Leo. Oh, yes. For the lion. Leo lion. Woo. Finding your authentic voice. Because my third chakra is like, woo. Finding that voice. It can also be, too, Joanne. Oh, you're very vocal. I mean, you don't hold anything back. I mean, but even though vocal people do kind of hesitate a little bit, but you don't have any issues there with expressing who you are. And I love that. You're a powerful teacher. I feel like you should be, thank you. Here it comes. Joanne, you need to be having some more classes, some more teaching, even if it's online. That's really great for you because, you get out into town. You do a lot of expos. You give a lot of you do a lot of readings for people too, but you could also see at those expos if they have where you could speak or where you could teach. And if not, I mean, you can do some online teaching too. But I feel you have a lot of wisdom that needs to be shared. It's more stepping onto your teacher platform. This is the next phase for you. All right. So that's what they wanted me to just validate, which you knew already, right? Yep, straight shooter, you're right. Yeah, exactly. All right. And so do more of that. It needs to be, isn't this great now? We don't have to write a book if we don't want to. Thanks to technology, we can teach, we can go online, we can make these videos, you can make YouTube videos, and guess what you're doing? You are teaching. We are getting the word out. We are helping as many people as we can. And that's powerful. That is extremely powerful. And this technology has made it so that we can do this. Isn't that great? All right. And so it's, there you go. So listen, and we all do listen. You'll hear a topic or something come up, or just an aha. Oh, I gotta write this down. And then, I need to talk about this. Right? And so Carol Ann, see, Joanne, I told you. Oh, Joanne, I do life coaching too, and I love helping. Yes, you do. Yes, absolutely. There you go. There you go. So, all right. Yay. What a powerful, great show. John, let's see. The purest form of truth comes from an innocent, believing student who then grows up to become a faithful, charismatic teacher. Yes, John, I believe that really we're all, and again, this is that separation of a student and a teacher. We're all students and teachers, aren't we? All of us, absolutely. And we always want to stay in that. It's never ending. On a daily basis, our healing is never ending. It's something that we were doing every day. So is our learning and our growing, right? So Aw. Well, thank you so much. We are coming at the end of this show. Thank you, everyone watching on YouTube. Thank you, John. Thank you, Joey, Joanne, Leo. Thank you so much. And thank you, lovely show. Thank you, Carolyn, Carrie. Thank you, everyone sitting in Sacred Circle with me this evening. And remember, next Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, same place, same time, I'm going to have a special guest, Darity Wesley. And she's is, like I said, is wanting to see if she wants to join Goldylocks Productions, but she's going to talk about the monkey mind, and we can give some messages too. She is intuitive, so and we'll do some more messages next week. So if you have any questions or comments, or if there's any topics or anything you would like for me to discuss in future shows, or you need some insight on something, just please message me. You can message me through my website, whitesagewoman.com, and that's Sage, S-A-G-E, whitesagewoman.com. Or if you're friends on Facebook with me, you can send me a message. So it's very easy to contact me. And thank you, John. Good night. Yes, stay blessed. May we all recognize and see the blessings that shower upon us on a daily basis. And yes, many blessings to each and every one of you. I am grateful for you all. Good night.